What's up, everybody out there in internet land? I'm here with Sill Crow. We're just going to play some music. Sill Crow is here in the Grove. Stoked to have them. Thank you guys for coming out. We'll do some chatting in a minute, but I think we just want to get to listen to some music. You guys throw some feedback in the chat. Let us know how it sounds. If you want to hear different things a little different, maybe you could give us some mixed feedback. But hopefully we got it pretty well dialed in. Sorry we're a little bit late, but we're just going to jump into it. Without any further ado, Sill Crow. Yeah. Getting some comments rolling in a little bit. Todd's helping me with the mix. Todd Mason's helping me a little bit with the mix, but he said great mix, and then he's helping me out a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Double D. This next one's called Fall for You. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We got full already, but now we'll steady. 1, 2.
And this song called Broken Chains.
I'll rock it time.
one of those new ones. You can't find that on Spotify just yet now.
Oh, that's true. Oh, here.
This song called I Won't Go.
Hey, Giggity.
Nice, dude.
All right, we're gonna do one more song, do a brief little intermission.
All right.
Pause for the cause.
Terrible pause for the cause.
Don't forget to tip those bartenders and waitresses while they're working hard.
This song is called Say Anything. That's not how it goes.
When all the words are spoken, and we said all we can say, will your dreams still be broken? Cast it out along the way. See anything, no, I'll let you down. I see anything, you'll be around. When all the chips are in their boxes and yeah, the cards been put away. Would you hold back your words? Say all you need to say. Hey. Say anything. No, I'll let you down. Now see anything. Just keep me around.
All right. Look, it's break time.
Union break.
Break time. All right, so
For the union label.
while they kind of figure out where to put the instruments, because I need to put no. While they kind of unwind and whatnot, maybe there's a couple spots where we could, if you want to, we've got a microphone there. That the electric guitar is kind of in the couch. Yeah, we can swing it around if you want to use that one. Yeah, yeah. And we could talk a little bit about Sill Crow, how it formed, where everybody comes from, how long you've been playing music in Charleston, favorite venues. I don't know. We can kind of go wherever, but I'm looking forward to talking to you guys just about music, maybe music in Charleston, or really wherever we want to go. I saw you guys perform. I've been aware of Sill Crow for a long time, but the first time I actually saw you guys play was at the Edisto Blackwater Boogie this year. I think I must have caught some of y'all set at last year. And I've said this to Chris, but I thought you guys sounded phenomenal at the Boogie, and you sound phenomenal in here too, by the way. Everything's so tight. How did you guys get so tight? It's y'all are all on point.
Well, we've been playing together for a while now. That seems to be the one that helps the most. You're right there. Once you play a song 400 times, pretty much.
Yeah, there's that. All right, let me put a mic on you guys and shift the camera a little bit here. There's this mic here. The butt mic. Yeah, this one here. And then
It all comes back around to butt sex.
Yeah. We need a publicist just for Adam.
Oh, I got you. Check it out. This is not a good idea. I have the microphone. You listen to every word I have to say.
Microphones. Are there people watching this thing still?
I don't think. Are there people? Oh, are we actually on the thing right now? Still?
I'll lower the screen here.
Is it live still? Or
It is live. We are
shit,
live.
That's a good thing we didn't say anything.
All right, we're shifting the camera, or we're shifting the microphones around here.
Adam already said butt sex.
So we'll go.
We haven't got one question out, and someone already said butt sex.
That joke has been lasting for the last hour, man. It's still stewing.
That's
All right, so we'll
Hello.
do this.
We are Sill Crow.
We are.
Oh, that's. There you go.
Yeah, okay. We remember to smile.
All right, we're getting there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're
The
gonna get
commonest of
rid of this
houses.
one. We'll take that one out. All right, here we go. All right. Well, first, thank you guys for coming and bearing with me. It was my fault that we were a little bit late, so thanks everybody for hanging out. I was just having some troubles with getting technology to work as it is. Thank you guys for coming and doing this. And I guess we could just talk. I'd be curious. So I moved to Charleston maybe 6 years ago, and I've just kind of been watching as much as I can about what everybody does, and I just think I'm really excited about you guys in particular. I thought y'all set at the Boogie was so clean and so tight. They nailed the mix. But it was nice. It was nice, and so I don't know. It makes me excited, to see people playing at a high level, and I think that's what you guys are doing. And maybe let's talk about a little bit about just songwriting and what is Sill Crow. I don't even know what a Sill Crow is. That maybe is pretty basic.
It's a crow on a windowsill.
Okay. So what is there anything in particular that kind of drives what you guys are wanting to do musically, like in terms of expression, how you're all writing? Maybe that's a good enough. You can take it maybe from there. Yeah.
I don't really know. Something that drives it, really? I don't know. I just write a lot of stuff, and most of it's junk. And this is the better of the junk.
That's not fair.
Just kidding. No, a lot of it is junk, and this is the music that I consider, something that might be worth listening to.
Right on.
But yeah, that's just my realist view on things.
I think it's a pretty cool view. It seems like that's. I've heard that before. That people feel like a lot of. There's another songwriter I know that's out of L.A. that he's written he just can't stop writing, and that's what he says. It's like most of the stuff he writes is junk.
I feel like
And
for
then-
most people who write songs, it's like it's something that they try to do almost every day, like a muscle they want to keep flexed. That they want to, they want to stay good at it. So they write things almost every day. They try to. Most songwriters, I feel like, and then a lot of crap comes out of that. Just a lot of stuff that just isn't.
Yeah.
And we filter through it, and then as songwriters, we're like, is this piece of crap good enough? I was like, yeah, that's polishable.
How much do you guys play original music out and about in the town? Like, let's go from we talked a little bit about Henry's on the Market earlier before we started streaming, but like at a place like Edisto Blackwater Boogie, you're playing all originals. But how much do you guys play original stuff at like Henry's on the Market?
We do a good I don't want to answer all the questions. Somebody else answer.
Yeah,
the
we
next
can.
one, we do a good mix of stuff. I wouldn't say it's like half and half covers and originals,
We play
but
all the originals we have pretty much.
yeah, I would say it's
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what's great is they give us the opportunity to filter in our songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually save our stuff till towards the end of the evening.
That's right.
Because the people that stick around till the end of the set, those are the people that are really into the band.
Yeah.
People we
Yeah.
really want to speak to.
Okay.
So those guys that are hanging out at close to 1 o'clock in the morning, they're still singing along to everything we do, including our originals. Those are the people we're really going after, as opposed
There we
to
go.
just
Nice.
people that are out on the town. They just want to get drunk and get clubbed.
He should be on top of it. Yeah.
Hey, can I get all y'all to just pull the mics like kind of like right to your pretty close, maybe uncomfortably close to your face?
What up? It's right on my nose.
How's that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me.
It's kinda
let's
soft,
see.
I
Let's
like
see.
it.
It's not bad.
Can I hear you a
No
little bit?
I feel like I'm wearing a clown nose a little.
Well, let me tell you about it once one time, dear.
Let me tell you about a story now.
There an on button? Okay, there it is. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Show on your shoes, governor.
Nice.
Joe, thank you for
Could I try-
that amazing response.
Yeah, seriously, Joe.
Joe, could I hear
we
you-
nominate you as band publicist.
Yeah,
Joe,
we
could I hear
nominate
you
as
again?
band publicist. Hit Joe next. Yeah.
Do you want me to move the mic stand? Would it help me if I? Would it help you if I? Oh,
You can.
sorry.
Yeah, the wheels are locked. My B.
All right.
My B.
Let me
Homie.
turn it up a little bit.
Oh,
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Turn up the microphone.
There you go.
I got 2 get fiddles and a microphone.
All right.
All right, there I can hear you. Why don't can you repeat your answer because I don't know that made it through on when you're playing for venues like Henry's on the Market, how much you work in originals versus covers and why? I agree, it was a great answer.
Okay, yeah. As I was saying before, we probably do 65% covers because that's what the clubs want, and then about 35% originals. And the people that come to see it, they sing along to everything we do, and we're at that point where when we're playing when we're playing covers, might I say, we got everybody singing along, and they enjoy it so much that when we're playing our originals, like they don't know, they're singing along.
Oh, yeah, they're trying.
somehow.
Yeah,
they're
try.
catching the hook and they're singing along to it.
Yeah.
And that's a great feeling.
That
You know
is
what
a
I
good
mean?
one.
Because they've never heard us before. So that's kind of cool. And as I was saying before, it seems like those people that stick to us till the end of the night are the people that are really paying attention. And those are the people we really want to reach because they're obviously enjoying the show. They're the ones that are going to buy a T-shirt at the end of the night. And they're going to look up our, social media information. And, they're going to go home all drunk and be like, I just saw this amazing band. So, those are the people we want to really speak to.
Nice. That's a nice mix, 60 to 35. I feel like that's mixing a lot more originals than probably most people do.
Yeah, they allow
That's
us
nice.
to do it. I'm kind of surprised,
They
but I'm happy
kind of
about that.
fly
That's
under
awesome.
the
No, that's
radar
awesome.
Yeah, we
with
just
all the
slip 'em
classic
in there.
rock tunes. They kind of just fly right under the radar. Some people don't even notice. Because we will filter in like a little bit of the originals throughout the first set, right? And then we save the rest of them, the heavy ones, all for the end. Like
Yep.
pretty much most of the songs off the album, all for the end. And so like, well, the last 30 minutes or so or whatever is just all original music. But then the first set will, and the first half of that second set or whatever will be like just 2-3 covers, then an original, 2-3 covers, then an original. Sounded cooler when Joe said it.
That's really sick. I feel like as long as you, there's sort of this, I don't know if stigma is the right word, but it's always kind of the thing of like what percentage covers you play versus what percentage originals. But I do feel like as long as you just like have a great time, don't you feel like that, like people are willing to kind of overlook it? Like you got to feed them like
Yeah.
some covers a little bit, but I feel like if you're
Well, you
really
just said
connecting
it
with
right
people
there.
and you
you
put
gotta feed them some
Yeah.
cover tunes. I
Yeah.
mean, it's.
Breadcrumbing.
I mean, at some point, the radio friendly stuff to keep the crowd in is, I mean, it's a staple. I mean, very few bands right now in this area can go out and play 100% of their originals all night long. I mean, I really can't even think of one off the top of my head. There's a few, but as of right now, to work like we do, being able to pepper these in, it's actually it's a pleasure. We do them well. We have fun. We play songs sometimes that we have never rehearsed. We'll just bust a song out. No, we will. We'll talk about something on break, or we'll get up on stage and then boom, Riders of the Storm comes out. Never played it, but we played it.
Yeah, it was,
and
it was raining that day.
It was
so
raining
that's why we
outside,
I
played it.
forget that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean,
We
you
do
kinda
that
have
kind of
to.
stuff
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And I just
But I think with Chris's songwriting crafting, which he's really, really good at, he's hard on himself.
stop. I'm gonna.
It's
blush.
to say that I don't really think people can tell whether or not what we're playing as our originals is a slight against his originals. I actually think the contrary. They sound so good and they're so well written. They actually think sometimes our originals
loves
are
me.
some radio song from some big band that they've never heard. And when we'll say, "Hey, he wrote that." I mean, it's a good feeling when the crowd looks up and go, "Oh, wow, that is one of yours."
That happens a lot. too.
It does. It happens a lot. We try, we practice. We've all known each other for quite some time, so we try to gel as much as we can, and it works out for us.
Let's talk about your sound. How have you guys achieved your sound? You got a heavier sound. What kind of drew you guys to a heavier sound? And then also there is I don't know the name of this song. I think maybe it was the third one that you guys played where the tempo completely changes and it's like a bum 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 dun dun.
Oh yeah, that's
dun,
called
dun.
"Fall for You." Yeah.
So like you guys have some interesting things going on with your music and some choices that are really distinct, and that's almost another genre. I mean, what I don't even know what that is, but I feel like it's
That's
almost like tango
basically-
or something.
Yeah, like
yeah.
polka
Yeah,
or something right
It's
there.
like
that-
polka?
It's a
Okay,
waltz.
a polka or a
It's a little
waltz.
Yeah, it was a
waltz
waltz.
kind of.
And
Okay.
I remember the day he said, "Hey, I got an because we were playing the song just the song stylistically as it was for for a while, and then one day he goes, I thought of something. Could we try this?
Yeah.
And when he said it, I'm like, that kind of sounds ridiculous. And then we tried it.
Yeah, to add
And when we
that
played
outro.
it, and when we first started playing, but for like probably 5 seconds, I was like, "This is stupid." And then after 10 seconds, I was like, "This sounds amazing. We got something here." And that's
It's
it.
pretty
That's
cool.
the song now.
Oh no! It wants to know if we're still watching the channel on the smart TV.
Oh,
we're
what?
gonna lose ourselves.
Oh, no.
Here we
We're
go,
not gonna
10,
be able to see
13,
ourselves.
9,
should
What
be
are we
good.
gonna do?
We're dead.
It went off.
It's a solar
No, it's
flare.
about
Let's
to.
go. 4,
It's up.
3.
It's
oh, no.
buffering.
Oh no. Oh,
No,
Wait.
it's gone.
oh, we're
Oh
dead.
no. Oh no. Okay, I can get it back. But
Oh,
we're still
lost.
alive. I'll get it back.
It
But
doesn't
so what
matter,
were
it's
we talking about? It's just a TV.
Yeah. Oh.
They lost their display.
yeah,
they can't
that
see they can't
outro-
see themselves anymore.
That
With the
outro
waltz.
in that song, that waltz thing, it didn't have that originally, and then I was like, I feel like it needs a dark little circusy, waltzy, like Hitman Mafia thing at the end. Which those were Jason's
solid.
words, I think. Hitman Mob.
Might have said that.
He
Is your
might
TV
have.
back?
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
we're back.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gorgeous.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, buddy.
See you in a minute, Adam. Yeah, so I guess what drives the music to end up with that kind of sound is what you're asking, huh? Right?
Yeah. Just you guys have arrived at a really well dialed in sound, right? You
Yeah.
guys have locked in on your sound, and so kind of how did that all come together? Because it's 4 different pieces,
Yeah.
4 different people,
Yeah.
and how you all come together to kind of figure out your sound. Were you
Well,
all
we-
kind of drawn to this specifically? Did it just sort of organically unfold?
Well,
I don't know. What do you guys think?
So for me, like I came up in orchestras, marching band, things like that. So I've always kind of liked classical music a lot, and so I think that's where everything starts for me.
Okay.
Maybe not for everybody else, but I was super
Not
into
me.
the blues, writing a lot of these songs, and I wanted that to be obvious. So they're very obviously bluesy. Those newer ones like "Fall for You," I kind of wanted to go in this direction where like a mix of jazz and blues, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's how "Fall for You" came out, and we have another. We're not playing it today, but we have another song called "Sill Crow" that has like a similar vibe to "Fall for You." That's like that blues jazz crossover kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, the last album was like a very heavy hard rock blues kind of thing, and that's our first album was like that, and that was the initial sound. So now I'm trying to take it in a little bit different direction, like to show that we do have a little bit of a softer side. Like we have some softer songs now, but they're still rocking,
Yeah.
and we've got some jazz kind of getting in there now, but it's still rocking. We got some polka pop pop getting in there, waltz stuff,
Yeah.
but it's still rocking.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do. I guess we're trying to just do something a little bit out of the box.
Sure.
So it's so people say, oh yeah, Sill Crow, they have something uniquely them.
For sure. Keep stretching out, trying new things. I think I'm a huge fan of variety in general,
Mhm.
like for performance,
Yes.
right? Like anything you can do that just hits in a little bit of a different way or
Yeah.
it just keeps it fresh. I feel like
Yeah.
instrumentation even
Yeah.
whenever I got into looping for a while and I just spent a lot of time thinking about how I could get different sounds into the mix, just because like as a solo acoustic player is mainly what I do, solo acoustic live stuff. It's just all I got is an acoustic guitar and a voice. And
Yep.
for 3 hours, I mean,
Wow.
I-
Yeah.
somebody's going to listen to that for 3 hours. I mean, I think I'm decent, but I still don't think that
Yeah.
somebody's going to want to listen to that for 3 hours. It's just too much of the same tones. So I don't know. I'm a huge fan of variety, and even in
Yeah.
song selection. What kind of covers do you guys do? How do you pick covers?
It's kind of just what we feel like trying, and then whatever sticks to the board.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like whatever sticks after 1 or 2 runs of it ends up sticking to the set list.
Nice.
The set list kind of just started as a lot of the same songs that I did solo acoustic at gigs, and slowly is morphing into more of a band-inspired
Nice.
set list, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Totally.
But yeah, we just at the beginning of it, it was just kind of like, what songs do we all know that we've heard 400 times that we
And the
generally
answer to that is Tom Petty.
Yes. Yep, that's the answer, because there's like 5 or 6 Tom Petty tunes. Then there's like, I don't know. I think that's the artist
Hey,
that
he's
we
got
have
some
the
good
most
songs.
covers of. We have a
He's got
couple
good
Steve
songs.
Miller.
You got one or two.
Yep.
Couple Steve Miller. Yeah, but Tom Petty,
They're good songs.
It's good songs,
They're
man.
good songs.
That guy
Can't go
can't
wrong.
miss, dude. He didn't
Yeah.
miss.
You can't go wrong.
Right, whole albums, every B-side sounds like it should have been released.
How long you guys been together as a band and playing in Charleston?
With this
Yes.
lineup or just the name, like from the beginning?
Let's go with this lineup.
This lineup, I would say, at least a year now, almost, or
Nice.
more?
Mm-mm.
No?
With Adam?
With Adam, it's only been
7 months?
7 months with Adam.
Okay.
We had a different bass player, so similar lineup. But Joe's been with us now, almost 2 years?
Almost 2 years. It'll be 2
Nice.
years in January, actually.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
I've been with you the longest. Adam.
Jason,
Oh,
yeah, and
okay.
Jason's probably been here, 3
3
years,
years.
Jason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are y'all some of your favorite places to play and any shows coming up at some of those places?
We got some of our favorite places to play are like Burns Alley and Henry's.
161's always
Oh, was it
yeah,
Pub
yeah,
161?
Pub
That's a
161.
lot of fun, yeah.
That's a cool
We
spot.
live
Yeah,
there
yeah,
because
it's trippy.
we're in, some of us are in multiple bands, so we're just there. One of us is there every weekend. It seems like
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty much.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so yeah, we like those places. We really like My Father's Mustache when we
Nice.
can get in there. That place has got a great sound system, great sound guy, great
Tiki
stage.
Taco is nice.
Tiki Taco is
Trolley
great.
Pub.
Huh.
Oh yeah, Charlie
Yeah,
Pub.
Charlie's
That's right.
great. Tiki Taco's great
yep.
because it's like a half a mile from my house.
Nice. That's always
So
perfect.
much good music.
And they got
Good
an
places to
amazing
play.
sound system there.
Also,
It is
they
nice on
have
stages.
tamales that are balling, and they're only $3 a piece.
That's nice.
Yeah, and
I
they're
love
like,
tamales.
They're huge. They're like,
At Tiki Taco,
yeah, Tiki
Okay.
Taco. Yeah, ask for the tamales.
I'm always looking for tamales.
Dude, they're great. Like, you know how sometimes you get tamales, they're like tiny tamales.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was going to happen. I was like, let me order 6 of them. And then they came out and they were like these massive tamales. And I was like, whoa.
Do you guys know Las Lupitas in North Charleston?
No.
I almost don't want to shout it out because like it might get inundated, but it's a cool spot. It's a little, hole in the wall place, and they do authentic stuff.
Cool.
And they got some good tamales.
I love
And,
that stuff.
It's only cash. You can't buy anything with only cash.
Tamales are from heaven.
Who knew we were talking about tamales on
I
the
know,
music
right? How did
podcast?
that happen?
But
Tiki Taco.
they're good. All right, Tiki Taco. I haven't been there yet, so I got to check that out.
I'm repping the Common House Ale Works. This used to be a place
Yeah.
I used to play solo acoustic at a good bit. They got a great stage there, too.
Have you guys played there as a band?
We have not played there
Okay.
as a band, but I noticed they were doing a lot of band stuff lately.
Yeah.
So that might be in the future.
No,
A little future
Rebel
spot.
Tequila.
Oh yeah, we did a Rebel Taqueria
that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
not too long ago
Yep,
with the
that was good.
Hooplas. That was really
That was
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, those
Okay.
guys are
That's really
good.
cool.
Insanely
lot of fun.
talented.
Dude.
Dude, I don't know how they can sound like so many different genres in the same song. I'm talking about drastically different genres.
I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like 1 second they sound like Taking Back Sunday, and then another second they sound like 311, and then another second they sound like freaking Rage Against the Machine. It's like, dude, what is going on? And then he's like rapping out of nowhere, and it's like, well,
You got to be on point.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man, they got it though, man. It's 2 identical twin brothers that like front the band, so that's really cool.
Right on.
But cause I don't know any other identical twins out there, with the band thing going on. I think that's pretty neat.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Joe, what about you? What are some of your favorite places to play around town?
Yeah, Joe.
What's that?
What are some of your favorite places to play around town?
Yeah, Joseph.
I can't hear a thing right now.
Oh, so,
What are some of your favorite
You need a
places to
headset.
play
Yeah,
around
he doesn't
town?
have
Oh,
headphones.
around town. Pretty much the list they gave you. My. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
a drummer, so
It's
I'm,
like,
I'm
what?
deaf by nature.
What?
Deaf by nature.
The
He's
blessing.
Deaf by nature. Okay, I can hear better now. Anyway, being that I'm fairly new in town, I was when I moved here, I didn't know anything or anybody or anywhere.
how long you been here?
I've been here 2 years,
Okay.
and
we
when
scooped him up right off the plane.
basically when I moved here, the first thing I did was put an ad on Craigslist to find a band.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
when I left New York, I was in 3 bands, so I wanted to stay busy. And I got a call from the ex-drummer of Sill Crow, who said I'd be a really good replacement for him. So I contacted these guys, did a rehearsal, and bam, they hired me on the spot.
Nice.
But thanks to them, I got to learn the clubs and the scene and the other musicians and so on and so forth. And pretty much thanks to these guys, I know everybody and everywhere and blah, blah, blah. As far as my favorite place to play, I'd probably say it's Burns Alley because it's the biggest party
Okay.
all the time. And, the sound there is great. The people that work there are great. I like Henry's because it's, again, a bunch of people they go in there to party. That all they want to do is party and get super drunk. I feel really out of place when I'm off the stage there, but as long as I'm on the stage playing, I feel terrific there.
At Henry's, you said? Or no? What is it? Which place?
Henry's
Henry's?
like a
Okay.
bunch of
Yeah.
college kids. So
Yeah,
that's-
it's
Okay.
all college kids.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
can
I'm
barely
so out of
walk.
place when I'm walking around there. I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Yeah. We
I
just
can
go
relate to
outside
that
on
at
the breaks
times.
and we just
Yep.
Go outside.
I feel like that's probably something
hide in the parking
this is
lot.
probably something that a lot of people can relate to, or at least a lot of musicians. I am one of those that I feel like way more comfortable on the stage at this point than anywhere else. Just because it's like when I'm on stage, I kind of know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Like I know I've got these songs I can play. Overall I know sort of what to say and what not to say. I know I'm not going to embarrass myself which is so funny, right? Because most people, or at least maybe even when you start out, you're thinking you're going to embarrass yourself on stage. But at this point, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I feel good on the stage. It's out there. I'm going to mess up. So
Yeah.
that's me. But yeah. Cool. What about you, Adam? Some of your favorite places? How long you been in town?
I've been playing around town here for
Yeah.
25 years. I played with Jason.
Oh, right on.
For 20 years, 20-something years. I've known.
We started
I've been playing
together
back and
in
forth with
90
Jason for
94.
quite some time. Yeah.
Dude,
They started
actually,
playing
that
together
means
when I
next
was
year will
3.
be 30 years.
Wow.
I was
yeah.
3 years old.
30 years.
So
That's crazy.
I've been fortunate enough to play with Jason and a lot of other musicians around here. Big Black Building, Rich Stone King, Num 909. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Rich.
Axis, just and I've been able to do some fill-in work. People seem to think I can play. I own a couple basses. I don't really say I can play it, but I will say that if they need somebody, I can probably do some fill-in. But no, there's a lot of stages that are a lot of fun, a lot of stages that are gone right now. Honestly, Wild Wing was a lot of fun stages to play. Wings was fun to play. There's stages that have come and gone. But of course, Windjammer was always a
for sure.
fantastic stage. It's always a pleasure to play there.
Music Farm.
Music Farm,
yeah.
yeah, we played there. So it's just being able to play around town for as long as I have, and and be able to play with ample musicians like Joe and everyone here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just really a pleasure, and I'm lucky to do it. I think there's a lot of bands that, and a lot of musicians that, you know what, and it's the worst thing to kind of quote, but Michael Stipe said it from REM, and I even hate to bring it up, but he was like, I'm such a introvert, but while I'm on stage, I want everyone's attention and to look at me for the next 2 hours. But when I'm off stage, I don't want nothing to do with them. And well, no, there's a lot of musicians. Everybody,
Yep.
I wouldn't say has that such extreme swing back and forth, but there is a element of getting out there when you're done and actually
Yeah.
shaking hands, getting to know people, putting the word out there,
Yeah.
getting personal with the people that come and watch you. You know, that's how you build followings. That's how you build friends. That's how you
Yep.
build people that's going to support the band. And, you know, just kind of, you know, when you're done and you take a break and everybody heads outside or heads to the bar, you're really not doing the band, you know, much good. So we do a lot of work. We talk to, I mean, we're out there talking with everyone. We even got some merch in the back, yo.
Nice.
Merch.
Oh yeah.
Merch in the back.
Amazing
so-
merch. Yeah, that's what if we ever have a documentary or something about us, it'll be called Merch in the Back.
Good name.
The Sill Crow story. No.
Nice.
That was the other thing too. I made it a point when I first moved here to not only play with these guys as much as I possibly can, but to also see other bands
Yeah.
and meet other people and support other bands, because that, you know, that stuff goes back and forth. You know, you come and show your face and you show your appreciation, and they always do the same for you, and they always spread the word for you. You spread the word for them.
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends, bands that we play with
A lot of
like
peers,
pretty
yeah.
consistently. In fact, Jason's from the most musical family I've ever met before.
Yeah.
His
There's a whole music
brother is
dynasty.
amazing. His
Basically the
nephews
Von
are
Trumps down
amazing.
there.
You know,
I met this guy and he was like, my brother plays a little drums, and then I saw him play drums and I was like, "Is that a little?
he's a beast. It's great.
He plays a little
Humble.
drums?"
Nice.
Yeah.
What about? Are you guys? Well, I had something else, but I'll ask this, and then someone else will come to me. But are you guys trying? Do you guys travel out of town at all for gigs?
Yes,
Yeah?
we just went to Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
Not this past Sunday, right? But the Sunday before. I think that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are expanding our horizons and not just staying around Charleston, but we love
Okay.
Charleston. But we are going to expand our horizons.
I'm trying to think
Get on down the highway.
in a certain direction. Like, what kind of? Do you guys have any particular kind of impact overall that you're wanting to have on the Charleston scene or the people here? Like, is there some kind of expression that you're wanting to kind of get out there to help people feel a certain way or deal with anything, or I don't know? You kind of get where I'm going at with that, or does that make no sense at all?
I do kind of get where you're
Okay.
going out with that. I wish I had a good, solid answer that didn't sound like I was just BSing my way through
Well,
it.
We can pivot to, what do you guys think about the Charleston scene in general? You're talking about bands supporting each other, all these different bands. Overall, some of you guys have been here for a pretty long time, 25 years. Adam, Jason,
Yeah.
how long you been in Charleston?
Oh, I was born and raised
Born
here.
and raised. Okay.
Yeah, and we started playing out I was like 12 years old, so it was like 1992.
Okay.
And I met Adam in '94, and we've been in and out of different bands over the years. But
He loves Poison.
the scene was back in the day, early '90s. It was really strong, and then it kind of faded out and had some issues, man. But the scene is strong now. There
Yeah,
are
I was
so
just
many good
thinking the
bands
exact same
and so
thing.
many good places to play.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who said it, but just like the musicians being supportive of each other
Yeah.
is really beautiful. And I mean, we'll all share each other's flyers on Facebook, and it doesn't even matter if we have a gig the same day. We'll still spread the word for 4 other people because why not?
Right.
And that's
Yep.
cool. That wasn't like that back in the day. For a while there, it was really,
There
I
used
mean,
to be-
all scenes go through those, up and downs, but the scene here now is really strong.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can pimp them out here, but the second Sunday of every month down at Pub 61, they do a rock pile,
Yeah.
and there's such peerage. I mean, there's so many good musicians that
Camaraderie.
come there on that Sunday, and then there's the Blues Jam,
Yep.
where you've got just the old school greats that played around here, Wayne Mitchum and all those other players that get up there, Bill Nance and all these guys. I mean, they're still out and they're still working, but what Jason was just to go on to what Jason was saying, everyone down there is just so freaking supportive. Everybody, all the musicians, there's no animosity. There's great players. There's okay players. Everybody's a good player. Everybody's supportive. There's no real judgment down there. It's just it's a lot of fun. I look forward to those Sundays. They're fun. Yeah, they're fun.
Nice. Yeah, that Blues Jam. I've gone to that one a number of times. It's been at Pub 61 now for probably a couple of years now. Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Yep.
And then I remember I went to it. What was there, like a saloon or something? I forget what it's called. There was a
It used to
big
be over in
used to
North
be-
Charleston.
They used to
North
be
Charleston, yeah.
Smokies.
Smokies. It was Smokies for a
place
long
was
time.
rough,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It had bullet holes in the windows.
Oh man, I didn't
It
notice
did.
that.
They did.
I believe
Didn't
it.
they
Oh,
try? They tried to have it at Market Street Saloon. I think is what you were talking about.
Yeah, there
right?
was some. Yeah, there was
They
some big
tried it
space, yeah.
there for like a day or something.
Yeah, yeah.
A week. I think something like that. I feel like I remember something like that happening at one point. But yeah, Archer really revived that thing.
Nice.
Lee Archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, that was where I met pretty much everybody because my first gig there was Rock Pile, and it felt like every rock musician in town was at that show.
If
So
they
I
weren't
pretty much,
playing.
I probably met
Yeah.
50, 60 people that night. You
And they-
know, oh, hey, you're the drummer of Sill Crow. Welcome to Charleston, man. I can't wait to see you. You know, I was like, wow, damn, there's a lot of really cool people here. You know?
They all wanted them a piece of Joe Wood.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It worked out good. I actually sat in for 3 bands as a result of that Rock Pile show.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, can you fill in for us? We're down a drummer for a little while. Could you? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. So I did fill-ins for a few bands, and when it was like, oh, so are you busy? I'm like, yeah, I kind of am. I'm in Sill Crow, so I'm glad people, I was happy that people asked, hey man, are you available? Do you want to? I'm like, no, man, I really can't, man. I'm doing this with these guys, and I'm really enjoying it, But,
Yeah. I think 3 of the 4 of us have a second band.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I play with a band called Love Shovel. You play
Yeah,
with
I'm in Plunge,
Plunge,
and
and Chris-
Chris just joined it.
He's, yeah, Chris, the bass player.
I just
Slap
joined
at the
the
bass.
band.
Nice.
Yeah, my buddy, one of my buddies, he's starting his thing back up. I don't know how much publicity he wants just yet, so it's kind of still under wraps.
It's
but
just some dude. Right
he's
now.
he's a prominent musician in the scene.
Oh, I know that, but he doesn't want
but right
publicity.
now
you
he's a
said.
some dude that I'm playing bass for. But yeah, I'm excited about that because he's a great songwriter and he's got a ton of originals and they're very bluegrass-based rock music. So that's really cool, very dancey, bluegrassy type stuff. So I'm excited about it.
What are some of y'all's favorite? Do you have any favorite moments at shows or favorite shows from this year that you guys played together?
Shoot, there were definitely some great times over at Henry's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of anything 100% off the top of my head.
Yeah, no.
I know we were collectively featured in the Somerville Journal scene, which is Post and Courier. I guess what do they call it whenever they hosted that article on their webpage. So Somerville Journal Scene is affiliated with Post and Courier, and we got some publicity from there. But I wouldn't say that's really the answer to your question, because you really
Well,
mean.
you would say that every show we play, there's
Yeah.
a moment.
There's a moment,
There's always
yeah.
at least one moment in almost every show where we kind of look at each other and we're like,
Get lightning
that
in a
was really
bottle.
for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
And a lot of
Yeah.
those times, that's when we'll play something. Someone will say, "Hey, do you know this?" And we just look at each other and go,
Yeah.
"You want to try it?"
It's
And sometimes we're
usually a song
really
we don't
surprised
know.
at how well we can pull something off
Yeah.
without any rehearsal.
Those are the moments,
I
man.
love that,
But
man.
there will be moments too, and even the original songs where we'll play an original song we played 300 times, but for some reason at that gig, that time, it was like, whoa. We all just looked
Yeah.
at each other afterwards and we're like, that was really cool.
Too
And
bad that wasn't recorded.
Yeah, right. Too bad we never recorded.
I love taking on new songs live.
Yeah.
I love it, and I think you're right. Sometimes they just come out really good,
Mhm.
and then you can't do them that good again. Yeah, I had I played in my band, Knowing the Space Arc. I played with a guy. He might see this, but it just didn't work for the reason that he didn't like that. He didn't like at all. He didn't like doing those songs where we would just do them on the fly. I remember one time we were playing for one of those wine festivals, and somebody requested like the to the left, to the right. Now walk it by yourself.
The Casper slide.
And I had no idea. I'd never done it
Oh
before.
my
We'd never done it
goodness.
before. And I was like, you
Which
know
one
what?
is that?
They really want it, and we can't play it, but we're just going to do it anyway.
Oh, Cupid Shuffle. That's what it's
You know,
called.
three
Cupid
chords
shuffle.
under that, you
The
can get away
Cupid
with it.
shuffle.
G, C, and D,
I've
and
never
a
heard of
G,
it,
and
though.
a
I knew
C,
it was
and
one of
then a
those
D.
line dances.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't. I get weird requests at my gigs sometimes. Like I was playing Republic Garden and Lounge for a little while, and they're
Nice.
kind of a party vibe there.
like
you
that
know,
spot, yeah.
sometimes they have DJs and stuff. I would get requests solo acoustic for like things like "Bands That Make Her Dance" by Juicy J.
Yeah.
Like I want you to play this rap song for me, solo acoustic, and I want you to put all the emotion you can into it, even though it wasn't recorded with any.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some of those with some content that I just couldn't. There was no way I would do that solo acoustic. I don't know.
No, it's it takes like reimagining it. It's almost hard
Yeah.
to do on the spot. Like you have to be like, let me go on break and then think about how I can completely rearrange this song.
Mm.
But anyway, I'm ADD. So back to Joe now.
All right, okay, let me throw one more question at you guys, and then I don't. You guys wanting to play more, or do you just want to talk, or what do you guys want? Yeah, I got one person saying, "Are they going to play?"
Are they gonna play? Are they gonna play? Are they gonna- I like that. Who's
I don't know how to put the tone on the
What's
on
your
the proper
name?
tone.
What's your name?
Marianne Guerrero.
Hell yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Well played.
Marianne.
Well, we will.
Yes,
We
will.
will, Marianne.
Let me throw a question to you. Like, what about? Do you guys have any goals that are kind of on the horizon for what you're wanting to do in the next year? And then also
yes.
maybe are there ways that you're wanting to see the Charleston scene in particular develop? Is there anything or any? So there's
What-
two different questions.
So the first question, will you say it one more time? Cause
yeah,
wanna
like
make an album.
goals as a band, what you're hoping to
Goals.
achieve over the next maybe 6 months to a year,
so
something
we
like that.
definitely want to put out another album because
Okay.
it's been too daggum long, right? And that's a goal we want to achieve. Playing other cities throughout this year is a goal we want to achieve. Not just even South Carolina. Cross some state lines would be cool, and sort of get out there and just spread the good word of
Nice.
the Crow, the gospel of the Crow, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was the second question one more time?
Goals, or rather, developments that you guys would want to see. Are there any things in the scene that you feel like the scene can grow in a certain way, or things you would like to see about Charleston overall, how it might develop?
I think me personally, I'm going to let other people answer after this, but for me personally, I'd like to see Charleston grow a little more, because the major cities that not to like say anything, this is just honesty. The major cities that most people flock to musically, they have BMI offices and like actual record label offices in those cities, like Nashville, LA, New York City.
Yeah.
Like BMI has an office there, like ASCAP has an office there. Like there's nothing like that in Charleston. There's not a label here. There's not.
Yeah.
You know, like I would like to see it grow a little more to be an
Sure.
actual music city. Not that it isn't, but to be more
Yeah.
more recognized like those
business
other
here more.
ones. If that makes sense. Asheville, Nashville, New York City, L.A. You know,
I honestly feel like Charleston's like right there. Like I drove all
It's
around.
close.
It's close. I drove all around the U.S. and I did a tour where I bought a graffiti colored van and just drove everywhere. And I felt like for me the cities that I like the most for music. I mean, of course you got Nashville. Of course you got L.A. I actually didn't drive. I've been to New York, but I don't really know much about his music scene. But I thought
It's a dirty scene.
it's a
I love
dirty
it.
scene.
Joe's like I've seen the gutter of it.
I'm from there,
And
so
it's-
Okay.
I've been in it. I love it.
Okay. What is it? New Orleans. I feel like New Orleans is killer. I
Yeah.
thought New Orleans was so great.
Yeah.
And then people talk about Austin, but for me, I honestly like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I like Charleston better than I like Nashville or Austin. I feel like Nashville's great in its own way,
Oh, I
but
forgot about Austin.
it's like
That's a good one.
yeah,
Austin's
Austin's cool, but
amazing.
I feel like Charleston has a lot of opportunity for people to grow and develop and,
Yeah.
and just kind of get plugged in and going, whereas it's like just crazy competitive in Nashville. The talent's off the charts in terms of technique and all that.
Yeah.
But so if you want to go record, I always say I think recording in Nashville is a good idea because you can get maybe it sounds callous to say it, but I think you get a great bang for your buck because you get
Yeah.
insanely talented people that will play for not because it's just so competitive. It drives the prices down.
Yeah.
But Charleston, I feel like there's a lot of really good songwriters here. There's a lot
Yeah.
of really good musicians here. And there is a lot of opportunity to play. So I just think Charleston is kind of under the radar.
Yeah.
I really do.
Somehow
yeah.
it is, and there are people that know people that are from those bigger musical areas, and it's all an extended network. But Charleston, it's so odd how Charleston can feel so big and so small at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always blown my mind.
All right. Well, maybe on that note, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, you feel free. We can shout out. We can keep going. I think maybe that's a good, healthy conversation.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
hope
good.
everything I said was taken
Oh.
as mostly positive.
Well, actually, in 2024, we're going to be debuting. He's already played with us once, but we have a keyboard player
Yes,
named Ryan
brand
Walsh,
new
who is
keyboard organist
absolutely friggin' phenomenal.
for a young buck. He's
Yeah,
got
he's
it going
awesome.
on.
And we snagged him up, and we've been jamming with
Yeah.
him. And
Actually, you
Nice.
you saw them at Blackwater Boogie,
Oh,
so
yeah,
he
right,
played- he
and-
played with them.
right. That's
And
why Blackwater
to
sounded
bring
so
it
good was because of him.
Yeah, because he filled in the space. To bring
Yeah.
it full circle, we met him at Rockpile.
Yep.
Nice.
Bring it
Rock
full circle, dude.
And now we play.
Yeah, and now we play together.
Okay. Thanks everybody for
yeah.
tuning in.
And now we're gonna jam
Yeah.
some
We're
more.
gonna jam some
Hang
more
out.
now.
We got what 5-6 more jammy jams for you.
Chris, let me ask you before you guys get set up. You talked about you want to record again. Do you guys have like a specific time that you're hoping to work towards that, or any
I would
any,
love
any target? Yeah.
to release something before next summer, even if it's just 5 or 6 tracks live recorded in a room somewhere. Something. I have this kind of like ticking time bomb or a clock, if you will, in my head that like I have to put out something every 2 years, or it just who cares?
Sure.
I don't know, but it's got to
The other thing
stay
is that you have
consistent.
you have the music. You have
Yeah.
so many songs that like
Oh yeah,
that
that's,
need to, and because I mean, even
Yeah.
if when we make this album in 2024 of all new material, you've already got a whole album's
Yeah.
worth of material to record after that we haven't even started learning.
it's already
yet.
written. It's just
Yeah.
not even been.
It's like we don't have enough time
There's,
to,
like, more-
to learn all the
yeah.
songs. It's like because
Do you feel like
got
there's a-
jobs and stuff, but it is. I mean, we're doing
There's
it.
a
We're
lot of
trying.
music, man.
Do you feel like
and-
there's a shelf life in terms of like when you're sort of primed to perform certain things, and you kind of go through?
I
you're more-
wouldn't say there's like a shelf life, but there's definitely like a marinating period,
Okay.
if you will. Like you can't just write a song. I mean, I've done it before. You can't just write a song and play it the same day, perform it that night. Like I wrote this morning. Like the old joke. Like we wrote this in the parking lot. But I mean, you can. But if you give it like 20, 30, 40, 50 run-throughs at home, and it slowly evolves, and even the rhythms will change and the melodies will change slightly.
Yeah.
The chords may change in the middle, and it definitely has to have that like period of time to grow, like that
Yeah.
development stage, if you will, they're almost like babies, man. Songs.
Yeah, I hear
Like
that.
they gotta go through that toddler phase. They gotta get out the diapers, and then you take them to the grocery store. I don't know.
I'm trying to think what the grocery store would be like.
I
Would it be? What would be the grocery store? I'm trying
I
to
have
think.
no clue. I don't know what I meant by that. Please don't try to figure it out.
No, there's something. There must be some way that there's a grocery store somewhere that's a music grocery store.
I know, right? The
Yeah.
Guitar Center.
Maybe you go to the Guitar Center and you guys
This produce
you
is
guys
rotten.
you guys just plug into amps and just start playing Sill Crow songs at Guitar Center, and that's the grocery store.
Dude, I used to work at Guitar Center, and I did do that. I would just sit in there until somebody walked in playing my own riffs,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "That sounds really good, man." And I'm like, "Thanks. So what band do you play in? You know you want this guitar."
All right.
Smile of the devil. You dropping the D, boy. Microphone position. Very important. All right.
Well, they're kind of like filling everything out. Just throw out there that anybody that's watching, you can throw comments and we can see them all, and I'll put them on a screen here so that they can see them. So feel free to throw comments out there. See Lethane Archer out there,
Yeah,
Mary Ann,
we will see your comments,
Thomas McMillan.
and they will help us. Oh, Thomas is
We
my
got-
that my little
got-
that my little cousin right there.
Thomas, y'all sound amazing.
We did you? He must have been there earlier. Thank you, Thomas.
And Mary Ann Guerriero
Oh yeah.
is very
Here we
happy
go.
that you guys are.
We're happy too. This song is called "Smile at the Devil," and sometimes you just got smile in the face of adversity. That what this one right here about. Oh, this is the one that hooked Joe. He said, "I didn't know that." This is. I wrote this song, by the way, one day. I was driving an old Ford Ranger to my job that I hated, and the windshield wipers were just going clunk, 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 clunk. And I was like, down, 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 down. Yeah, so
That's pretty cool.
that's how that happened.
You get music ideas from anywhere.
Those windshield wipers, they'll do it every time, I'm telling you.
time, still we walk in the dark. Every day, still we talk. Same old spark. Everything just seems the same. It's too hard to, but I know you put the way. He loves not like the devil. Give him a good day. He loves not like the devil. You're never gonna see me again. See right through every lie. Every time, shut up views, faded signs. But I don't lie, everything just seems the same. It's so too hard to, but I know no other way. So how can love sound like the devil? Give him a good day. Love sound like the devil. You're never gonna see me again. He does sound like the devil. Give him a good day. He does sound like the devil. You're never gonna see me again.
Nice.
This next one we got for you guys. Hey, thank you, Rachel. We can see you guys' comments.
Yeah.
We can. This next one. This next song is a new one that will be on the next album. That last one was from our debut album. This one's called To the Stars. I'm gone too far. You can't make me stay right here. Take me back to the start. Take me back to the start.
Whew.
Never heard that song, but I'll go check it out. I always heard that it sounded more like, I always forget the song name. Go down off your throne, leave your body on. Traffic, that's right. But yeah, I love Heart though. Yeah, we're all about that 70s stuff. We're all about making it 70s, boy. They're kidding. He's not kidding. He's not. This next one's called "Watch the Rain."
Hey, can I ask y'all something real quick?
Sure.
Just
I'll
like,
allow it.
do you guys like? Is there a time, a particular hour that you feel like you kind of lock into your? You know, I'm asking like, is there a particular hour where you feel like when it hits that hour, that's kind of where you're at your best?
I feel like
You
it's
know-
it's definitely like a good hour and some change in, and maybe like 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
We start getting like, oh, we're warmed
Yeah.
up. Oh, we're
Yeah.
warmed up now. Or it could, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's usually right before we take a break and go into the second set, or usually somewhere in the middle of the second set, or sometimes it's in the first though. Sometimes we get the mojo juice flowing there in the first. That's a good question though.
Thanks.
Yeah, we like to do that. That's to keep them on their toes. All right, so this next song is a song that was off our debut album. It's called "Watch the Rain." It's it almost didn't make the album, but I wrote it like the week before we were tracking the album, and I was like, hey, this could be cool. Anyway, this is how it goes.
the fields all night and day, picking and shocking in the summer haze. The sun beats down upon my back, the blood-red sky being declared. You said, "Come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down. Ooh, come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down." Oh. You see this smile, you see that honey, you saw the joy of ecstasy, you saw the down now, the sky. You can't connect. You said, "Come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down. Ooh, come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down." Come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down. Ooh, come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down. Ooh, come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down. Come and watch the rain fall down, baby. Come and watch the rain fall down.
I bet you guys tear it up at Henry's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. We do.
Hey, for real, I remember the first time we played there, we're standing up on stage. There's like 121-year-old kids looking at us.
Yeah.
And we looked at each other. We were like, oh, shit, man, this is going to be really bad. And they fucking loved us from song one. We
Yeah.
had them. And it
Yeah.
was like one of the best shows we ever played together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
very
really
first
cool.
one. That one was pretty wild. I was like, uh-oh. Are these kids too young to know all these 70s tunes?
I was singing all that stuff, man.
They were, though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, this next song is called Still Water.
Hey, do you guys have another date at Henry's coming up?
We don't have one on the
Yeah.
books right now for Henry's, but we have a
Yeah.
few on the books for Burns.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you specifically,
Yeah.
but I know there's one in January, one in February, and one in March.
Okay.
But they will be posted soon. As soon as the holidays get out the way.
Yeah.
Sold my soul a long time ago, and I was on my knees. Said love is all dead and gone. Vegan darling, please lead me to these real remains. I'll bring them back, love. We'll belong it takes. We'll belong it takes. What's the water? Keep me cool, everything wrong. myself a long time ago. You let us down. See the seasons, they're changing now. Things are turning brown. Lead me to this hairy maze. Bring them back love now. And what long it takes. Long it takes. Cross the water. Keep it cool. Everything now is back to you, yeah. You can smoke on my window. Should always get to cross the water. Keep it cool now. Na 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 na. Cross the water, keep it cool. Everything love is back to you. You can swing on my way, yeah. Should always get to cross the water, keep it cool. Cross the water, keep it cool. Everything love is back to you. You can swing on my way, yeah. Should always get to cross the water, keep it cool now. Na 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 na.
Cool.
Nice.
All right.
Excellent.
The stillest of the waters. Hey Joe, Mary Ann says, "Bang them pots and pans."
Hang him, Jay.
All right, so this next song is called "Devil in Disguise." Not like the Elvis song. Apparently, there's an Elvis song called that, but it goes a little something like this. We got two more for you. Right, Adam? Two. Days out, sleepless nights. Wish I could say now, lost my mind. I can't find it anywhere. Do you know? Do you care? Every time I try to talk to a woman, how I get night. And I just want you to know,
on my right. I can't find it anywhere now. Until you know, do you care? So I try to talk to them. All I get is love. I just want to know the other. Check the living night. It's about time to talk to a woman. All I get is nice now. I just want you to know you're not alone in this town. In this town. Check up in this town. Never in this town. Oh, in the skies, temple in the skies. Oh, in the skies, temple in the skies.
Nice.
That was Devil in Disguise. I got no step. heart is broke. Yeah, I'm walking down that dusty road. Yeah, I got no place to hang my head. Got no place to bury my head. I'm going down the dusty road. Ain't got nowhere to go. I'm going down the dusty road. Ain't got nowhere to go. Dusty road. Yeah, my feet are cold, my tongue is tied. And I'm walking in the dead of night. Yeah, I got no place to go. This place come on this old road.
Well, I'm going up to meet my maker. Well, they're so making hard.
Give it up
Thank
for
you.
these guys. Give it up for these guys, Internet. Sill Crow, thank you guys for coming in. How long did it take you guys to arrange that song?
How long did it take me to arrange that?
Yeah.
10 years. It took me 10 years working around jobs and all kinds of other stuff,
Whew.
having kids and everything.
That is sick, man. That's going through so many different changes, and the energy hits, and what a closer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you guys for coming in. Thanks, everybody, for bearing with me a little bit on the technical side of things tonight. Sill Crow, thank you guys for coming in. These are the
Thanks
first
for having
guys
us,
that have
Noah.
come in and done a full band performance for my live stream. I wanted to throw out, if you guys, if it's something you guys are interested in, I would love to come. I've got a mobile setup where I can live stream from on site.
Oh, nice.
And I would really be interested in coming in and live streaming y'all's
That sounds
sets at at Henry's
Hell
sometime. If yeah,
Sounds so
that'd be cool.
sick.
I can
Noah.
yeah. I can plug into the board and send that audio, and also try to capture the audience and all that. And yeah, okay.
That's literally me talking
All
to
right.
you, though, because neither one of us have people.
It sounds better, though.
Thank you guys. Thank you everybody out there who chimed in and participated in the stream tonight. Yeah. That's it for us
Thank
tonight.
you so much, you guys.
We'll
out
see you-
there. We can't see you, but we've already won her over.
Yeah, you got a fan.
That's right. And then there's another one. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
don't get too crazy now. Private show.
Thank you guys. Thank you everybody out there. Peace out. We're out for tonight. Go follow Sill Crow if you don't already. Go follow them. It's just Sill Crow on Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. SILLCROW. We'll see you guys later.